Hey, what's going on? It's just a morning rant. Excuse the lighting. I'm at the plantation. Uh, just something that came across my mind this morning as I was getting inside of my excavator. My teacup, my little thermos, it fell out of the cup holder onto the ground, and my mind was saying, "Oh, it damn devil's trying to attack me." But I had to catch myself right there. I had to catch myself to say, "No, no, that's not the devil. The devil's not worried about your teacup falling on the floor. No, no, that's not the devil. That's just a accident, a circumstantial mishap per se. That my armrest hit the cup and the cup fell on the floor, fell on the ground, and some of my tea spilled out. That's something I have to eat. That's something I have to deal with. I have to take accountability there. That is something that I did that in turn caused my tea to fall on the ground. Now, I sat there and I sat there with that for a few minutes and then I thought like, man, let me go in here and cut a little video and talk about this because I feel like a lot of times we like to not take accountability for things. Things may happen in our lives. We may be going through obstacles and things of that nature. And the first thing that comes to our mind, which I think it might be a program condition from church, is saying, "Oh, the devil's attacking me. Oh, it's the devil again." No, maybe it's the same bad decisions you've been making for the past 5, 10, 15, 20 years that led you to be in the circumstances you're in today. Sometimes we have to take a hard look in the mirror and take accountability. At work we have these safety meetings, right? Our our boss, I wouldn't even call him a leader. He's more just a boss. Our boss will sit there and he'll say, the best ability is availability. And then I'll sit there and I'm like, yeah, that could be true in some senses. That could be true in some senses. But I hold the mind frame of thinking that the best ability is accountability. Because when you're accountable, you're constantly making note in your mind of saying, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. That was on me. How can I fix this time? Instead of living in a fantasy land, thinking that everything you're doing is caused by some sort of imaginary figure called the devil who's worried about you uh, missing a light or a little bit of money on your check not being correct or something, the plumbing going out at the house. It's sometimes it's just circumstantial things that happen that just are happenstance. There's no rhyme or reason for some things. You know, it's not always the devil. A lot of times we are our own creator, and that's a lot of spooky for a lot of religious folks. But we are our own creators. We have the power of life and death in our tongue. So we have the power to create things. So in contrast, we have the power to destroy things. So when my teacup fell, that was me. That wasn't the devil. And when you look into the mirror and when you're not happy with your life and your situations, you have to sit down and eat with the fact that that is you. Till next time.